lot of cars out here. It's hot, but it's still a good time. We are at the 2024 Hot Rod Power Tour at Indianapolis Raceway Park. This is actually the last leg of the Power Tour and the only one we were able to go to. I already walked through the midway and got all my stickers and crap, so you guys didn't have to see that. So now I'm going to take you through the midway, show you who's there. Okay, if for no other reason, we're going to start with the manufacturer's midway simply because that's the way they have you come in when you're a spectator. They didn't have anything to bring this year. We're still fighting clutch problems with the square body. The Camaro went to a new home and there's nobody here that gives a crap about the YJ. So we're spectators. Good thing is it's free admission for a spectator. The caveat to that is you park all the way back on the back side. Let's start with the midway, take a look at who's here, and then kind of go from there. There is Chevrolet Performance. Got some nice LS stuff here. Some manual transmission stuff. Register to win a free engine. Yeah, right, like that ever happens. This OBS Chevy here in the QA1 booth is just sharp. That truck just screams 1990s build. That looks like a poster I'd have on my bedroom wall back in high school. Square body Chevy. These things are getting more and more popular, which just means the price is driving up. Man, QA1's got some nice stuff. I do have QA1 Heim joints on my buggy. That's got to count for something. But we don't have the budget for anything else that they make. Langenfelder. Check out this C8 Corvette. I mean, a C8 Corvette is badass the way it is. But then you put Langenfelder stuff on it. Wow. You can add this to the list of stuff I'll never be able to afford, but my, this is a sexy automobile. I know it's got shiny paint. It doesn't have a front axle. It doesn't match anything that I have in my fleet, but good night, it's a good looking vehicle. Silver Sport Transmissions, I actually just talked to those guys a little bit ago. They do have a hydraulic clutch kit for the square body Chevy. They don't offer a hydraulic throwout bearing for our Indy 4500, but he gave me a part number and his business card and offered to hook me up if I order him a kit within 2 weeks. So we'll be reaching out to that guy and maybe get the clutch back to working on our square body. This is a nice, clean 55, I believe. And of course, it's Silver Sports car, so you know it's got a manual in it. For those of you that don't know how the Power Tour works, the long haulers, those are the guys that did every single stop. You see, this year we started in Bowling Green, went to Nashville, Louisville, Hebron, Ohio, and ended up here in Indy. These long hauler guys made every single stop, which is quite an accomplishment. I don't know that we'll ever have anything that can do that, but one of these years we're going to try it. Motor Trend's got the trailer here with some merch. Fortunately, there's just not much there that interests me. Let's cut over to the other side. Hey, second row. American Powertrain's got a booth here. We got a fairly nice El Camino. Of course, it's got a manual in it. I Y'all know I like my manual transmissions. Companies like Silver Sport and American Powertrain keeping the manual transmission deal alive. Not sure what a Sasquatch Mustang is, but there's one. I really like this GTO. Here's something you don't see hardly anymore. Actual photographs documenting. Oh, it's an Indiana car. That's cool. Been on several power tours. Got a 6-speed in her. This is a nice car. This gasser is just awesome. I really like the look of these gassers. This one even has a big block in it. This thing's got to be a trip to drive. Big block, manual transmission, leaf sprung front end. I don't know if I've got the skills to build one of these, but man, I really like this car. It's a good thing I'm broke, because the guy I sold the Camaro to had, I think he had a 55 or 56 Chevy body. It was a complete basket case, but if I wasn't poor, I would have drug home that basket case body. We'd have traded for the Camaro, but the buggy needed tires, so the Camaro got sold for that. A couple Mustangs out here for Tremec. Not a Ford guy, never have been, but it's just hard to beat a 5-liter notchback. We were in high school, Vinny had one, and man, I don't know how many transmissions he put in it. Too bad we didn't have Tremec back then. This one's got the 6-speed in it. Hey, we are now over in the Motor Trend booth. This Factory 5 kit car, I don't know. I'm out of my element here. I don't know much about these kit cars. To me, this looks like it's supposed to be a cheetah clone. Somebody comment down below, because I don't know. But it is radical. Project X. Wow. This car has been around forever. I was reading about this car in Popular Hot Rodding when I was in high school, which was unfortunately a long time ago. And I'm glad to see you now. It's got a 632 in it. They actually put a stinking electric motor in this car. Glad to see it back having big block power. I believe Lucky Costa and Alex Taylor did that on Hot Rod Garage. This is the Holly booth. We got a nice Nova. 5.0 Mustang. Another notchback, Detroit speed. Flowmasters. Hey, another part we run on the buggy. I am really seriously thinking about ditching the propane on the buggy. And when I do, I'm pretty sure we're going to go Holly Sniper. We're probably going to have to find a used one, but man, this new stuff, you can go with your choices: dash, transmission control, which we're not going to need that. Our brain and feet is the transmission control. Man, Nice, real nice. Now, if you want to talk about out of your element, I don't even know what in the hell I'm looking at here. This Project Hammerhead from Holden Motorsports. I mean, everywhere you look. This thing is just ridiculous. Cantilever suspension. And there's stuff and things and gadgets and I don't even know. Mid-engine LS3 Corvette. I can't even find the transmission, but this thing's just an engineering marvel. Can't even imagine the thousands of hours of engineering going into that thing. Wow. Of course, I could stare at it all week and still not know what I'm looking at. Okay, getting down to our final rows. Got this Chevy 69, I believe. Got E4 supercharger, 4th gen Camaro. This is Haltech. They're actually doing a drawing for a LS engine controller. Put her name in. What the heck? Can't hurt. 75 T-top Camaro. Ours was a 77. Man, talk about 70s paintwork. We got she's rocking the velour interior. Nice. See, nobody builds the big bumper cars anymore, which is kind of why I hated to get rid of mine, but you'll see more of it. I don't own it anymore, but you'll see more of it. Me and the new owner have already got some plans made. I'm going to have to take a picture of that and send it to him. Check out this Bronco. This thing is sick looking. 78, 79-ish. Like the low stance, like the dirt bike on the back. This thing's just cool. Oh, she's been dash swapped. It looks like a Lincoln Navigator. Wow. I believe that Ford's been Crown Vic swapped. Not 100% sure, but I believe it is. Arrington Performance, which specializes in Hemis, which brought us this creation. This is a Dodge Rampage, which was front-wheel drive, basically a front-wheel drive version of an El Camino. It was all built on K-car chassis, so it was like less than desirable. This one has a 392 Hemi with a quick change, rear end, all tube chassis. This thing's ridiculous. I guess you would call this a rat rod. The GMC pickup. Yeah, I love some of the stuff he does. The intake manifold is an Electrolux vacuum cleaner. Got some moonshine bottles. LS engine, of course. There's just so many details. Got the old flat shovel hood prop. GMC spelled out in horseshoes. That's cool. And the more you look, the cooler it gets. Gas nozzle hanging out of the what used to be the gas filler. She's been bagged. Nitrous. A little moonshine still in the back. Ridge Runner Garage. Give him some love. Look at that. Very cool. A lot of time and detail work on this thing. There's a lot of details, but it's not too gaudy. Gas pump shifter handle.
We gotta have curved and squeeze, right?
Here's the paintless wiring booth. I believe that is Lucky Costa's car. Older, some kind of Cadillac. Don't ask me what. I don't know nothing about Cadillacs. Galaxy, cream colored, kind of a dreamsicle paint job. Photo Sports USA, I believe these guys snap pictures of everything along the route. You can get you a long hauler poster with your ride if you're in the long hauler group. Making memories with your car, that's what this is all about. This thing is too cool. I don't know how they made it. I wish I knew more of the story behind it. Flatouautos.com. I'm gonna have to check them out. This is the Blazer and Jimmy that they should have made instead of the little freaking knockoff economy car that we got. Topless. Walk around here, show you the back of it. Like I said, I don't know how they made it. Appears they got a removable top because there's some nut zerts in there. Nut zerts all around. This thing is cool. This thing is very cool. I've got zero use for it, but I like it. Enough of my cheesy narrating. I'm just going to walk around and look at some cars and take you along with me. Cue the musical montage. Here we go.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't.
Okay, this sun's getting to me. Had to get here underneath the bleachers and get some water and some Gatorade. It was getting hot out there. I've already tried to shoot this twice. I did it once without the microphone and once without even turning the camera on. So I think the sun's getting to the old brain, but we'll be fine. We've seen everything on the midway. We've seen all the vendors. We've seen most of the cars on this side. Now there's a whole pile of cars on the other side of the drag strip. We're going to go check that out. I'm going to switch over to the GoPro and just walk through and let you check out the cars. See who we can see what we can see over there, and then I'll wrap it up when we're done there. Man, I tell you what, you're not going to be able to totally appreciate the Power Tour just by watching this one video. And I apologize for that, but there is just so many cars here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to all of them. That's just the way it goes. Oh, looky there. Man, I'm sorry we missed that. It's got a Cummins in it. I'd like to check out and see how he did his different. It's got a manual transmission too. Dang it. We're going to have to bring our Cummins here next year. Alright, back to the cars. I have literally not seen one of these since I was growing up. 70. I wish he had something. Let's see. I can't see. Anyway, we had one of these growing up. I think it was a 78. It was red, a two-piece vinyl top. I have not seen another one of these since. The guy was here. I'd really like to know what year it is. See, this is part of what Power Tour is about. It's not all about the chrome and the glitz and I've got an LS in my blah 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 whatever. It's, you see a car like this and the memories just flood you, and that's really what it's all about. We put 2 engines in this car, not this car, but the car we had like this. This grill, the local Ford dealer kept those in stock because my mother would always hook it on the rail of the garage door, pop them off. And the final nail to the coffin is my dad was parked on the side of the road and a lady came and smashed this whole thing, caved it in, and that was the last of the Thunderbird. But we drove it for a lot of years. I'd actually forgotten about that car until I seen this one. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I wish the guy was here. I was the oldest, so I got to sit up front. I spent a lot of hours staring at that Thunderbird ornament. This is cool. You can't deny it. Not only is it cool because it's a square body, it's got a house. Unfortunately, I am running out of time and battery, so this is going to have to conclude this episode of Rico's Garage, which is unfortunate because if you look out there, that's the cars I haven't got to yet. I'm definitely a Power Tour fan. I'm really hoping that they ended in Indy this year. I would really hope they would start it in Indy next year and have the route somewhat close to around here, because I think the Cummins Swamp Crew Cab needs to be on Power Tour next year, because going to one venue is not enough. You cannot see it all. So, with that being said, I'm Rico, signing out for now. Get out there, work on your junk, get yourself ready for next year's Power Tour. I hope to see you on there. I'll catch you later.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no